Good evening, everyone. We are going to watch the next Martell game in the 8 Regents tournament. It's Martell against the Night's Watch, and we are with our back to the wall now. 4-2 down, but 2 more games remaining, and Martin Lewis is about to play Templar, and they have started, so let's go straight into it. Then we'll discuss some other things when the game is over. So, what do we have? We have Fate Militant for Martell, and we have Darkwing Dark Words for Night's Watch. Starting with Dive and Westwood here. Okay, so mix of traits, maybe aggressive with stealth. Devout Free Riders, their ability probably won't matter that much. But they are the 7 characters, and we have made them into Littlefingers Meddling. Does that mean we'll have Crow is a tricksy bird immediately, and we do. Okay, so now Templar knows all the plots, can force a reset or force whatever he likes here. Do we get to see what he's chosen in the chat log? Probably. Doharis, okay. So getting rid of the reset, so he is now free to go super wide if he likes. Okay. And presumably we don't have Behest to speed through the plot deck and reveal it again, although this Crow is a tricksy bird could be happening multiple times in this one. Yes, so I will join the voice channel if anyone wants to commentate with me. I have the setup without microphone here, so let me know if the sound is off. Probably not great, but hope you can hear me fine at least. Okay, so fresh recruits also is cheaper. Can find dupes, which are actually not necessary now that he's in the plot deck probably. Or can find little guys. I mean, Templar likes Sentinel stand, so could be having some monocons in there, or just the 1 and 2 cost characters that suddenly have a lot of strength. That's a possibility, but actually goes for another dive, and there's Dolores said, so Intrigue will be difficult, and Shadow Tower Mason soon to come, presumably with all the icons. That assault, okay. Find another King's Road. As long as he doesn't find Blackbird, that's alright.
Are we winning?
We are currently not winning, but Martin is yet to marshal, so
Alright.
he has 7 gold to work with.
Templar playing his staple and Darkwing Dark Words. It's one of these decks, it's not very common, but I think Templar has it down.
Well, if you go aggressive with military, then Desert Trader will find its way into the dead pile. Take weak icons, which in this case, limited intrigue, I guess. Power icons are everywhere. And I think Martin really needs to push the power challenge through. This one, steal some power back to stay ahead. Simply, I mean, Knights which will have better characters than Martell does in this one, I fear. Just generic neutrals with the 7th rate are not going to cut it. But okay, War Scorpion, probably not going to be used immediately. Wait for a better chance, and for now it's just a big power icon. You don't necessarily need to defend here. You want some power so that you can steal it back, and his Viper Eyes. Okay, lots of cards though. Better have a careful look here.
So is this the deck that Bookerman played in Online Worlds?
I have no clue. Has that even been published anywhere? I was interested in that, but never saw it actually in the game. I was still playing,
I also didn't see it.
so couldn't spectate his games in Online Worlds. And yeah, I didn't wasn't that involved in the Fate Militant discussions in our team yet, so I don't know exactly, but looks fun anyway.
Well, so
the
there's
Dolores
power
goes.
on the faction card now to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty even.
There goes as a trader, another one on the faction card. And yes, so the intrigue. The faction card nailed anyway now, so does Trixie Bird nail it? Yeah, it does.
So did we already have a Trixie Bird played?
Yes.
And what did it call?
The Harris.
Ah. So these are what? 3 cost?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to hurt more than it helps, right?
I mean, he wants to get rid of it probably and then just spam the board. I think that's the plan.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Jon Snow and whatever else has stealth. I don't know exactly what is in the deck. Now this is slightly dangerous. It's under attacked. In case there's a strain boost, and we know there's actually his Viper Eyes. I mean, so I must have known for sure exactly what was the counterplay available there.
And now if this military is defended, I think that also loses intrigue with Desert Leader. Does it work like that?
Yes, it does.
It can take military.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, military probably goes for the Harris. Actually, the Harris, if you want to keep diving, yeah, diving and the 2 costers are possible.
Yeah, but losing Tethersword is a good one.
That's not great, yeah. So maybe he keeps Tethersword, but then the builder would have been better than the other two. Martin's ahead just with the agenda trigger. Power is on characters though. Well, power is on characters. There's 1 power on a character and it will continue to happen, I think.
So, question in chat, what is the standing between Martell and Night's Watch?
Martell is 4-2 down at the moment, so needs to win the last 2. We have people watching, that's amazing. Ah, we have Alyosha.
Oh, it's Alyosha, I didn't realize.
Well, let's see what's the plan after the Harris. I didn't actually take too much advantage of that Littlefinger's meddling, so to play Trixie Bird and then there was a fresh recruits, nothing played in the other phases unless I was distracted and didn't see. Here is Sam Tarley, so his air boosts and then reset is gone, try to win that way, and he's a power icon and an intrigue icon, so there's a lot of stuff to stop the 7 characters ever winning anything. Could be tricky. Army is unreliable, can get killed by the War Scorpion, although at the moment the strength it's providing is very welcome for Martin.
Yeah, maybe want to save that War Scorpion for when Great Raging hits the board.
Meager contribution. Oh, actually, Darkwing Dark Words means unless you do Annals, there's not going to actually be another Trixie Bird. I said earlier that there might be.
It doesn't work though, right? You can play Annals and play Trixie Bird.
I mean, I would assume he plays High Roads in this deck.
Yeah, okay, fair.
So 1
Or
meager
Force
contribution.
also do the job.
1 of everything. Is that Qohor joining us?
Hello.
Okay, and let me increase the sound a little bit so that we can hear you, but we don't get double sound. Hopefully that works. Should be fine.
It looks okay so far.
Now we're kind of down on the strength in play. However, Desert Raider.
Yeah, those guys are annoying.
Ooh, another one.
Probably just going to focus power challenges here.
So what's Sam's current ability? Power and draw, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing is done anyway.
Okay, so that's power icon gone from what? Could take the intrigue of Tywin in theory, but I think power of the army is as good as anything. You can attack and defend power, right?
Yeah. Smart.
Martin agrees.
Ooh, but that's not good. That would have been a good character, I think. Although at the moment, not high on triggers, Night's Watch.
Yeah, it has Sam.
Bagging Brother
Just
is...
Sam.
Yeah, Bagging Brother is superb though in the 7.
Bagging brother in general. So you can even defend this and try to trigger agenda on the defense, but maybe you want to let it go and...
Yeah, I mean, recycling Desert Raider is good, yeah, but you'd have to leave it unopposed then, which is less good.
Could defend with desert or with stealth attack.
It was
Yeah,
stealth
sorry.
attack. Okay, we can win all of them, I think.
I don't think you can win both power and military.
Depends what Ariane brings in.
Ah, that's true, of course. Ariane's also a great card.
Yes, very insightful.
Whatever.
She is great, yes.
Yes, she's very good.
Character or any character?
Any 5 caster or lower,
Oh, okay.
as
And
you
the
know.
fact-
I
and
don't
when she
know,
gets
I don't play
cancelled, you can
Martell.
do it in the next phase,
Mhm.
So, she's good.
Hitting Econ, actually. Econ is a bit weak here. Must have been drawn... Was it on this round? Did he play King's Rows this round? I don't remember exactly, but I don't think he played any.
There's two King's Roads in the discard pile, so I would say so.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so power first. And then military if you can. If you can't, then so be it. Not a huge disaster.
What's the
Ooh.
second character next to Tywin?
Swan Brother.
That doesn't do anything.
It reduces the cost of the first location you marshal by 1 each round.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So we are losing now the power challenge though.
Yeah.
Agenda has been triggered, so okay.
Oh, shame we didn't have that before.
Yeah.
But now we win the military, I guess.
Yeah. It's something.
And then we could win Dom
Yeah,
if we leave the Desert Raider standing. Okay.
Well, so far so good, apart from not being duped here and having to spend the reset already. But 2 War Scorpions, non-terminal, are pretty good even if something happens.
Yeah, Stephen Bartlett can be duped here. His warrior sounds unique, it isn't, right?
No, nothing can be duped. Okay, so Heads on Spikes hits an event. Aemon comes in, so now Mogul is looking slightly better. Character with 3 or lower. That could have brought in Begging Brother. Right? Could it not?
What could have brought in a Begging Brother?
Guarding the realm.
Oh, okay.
You can,
Yes.
if you win as the defending player, you can keep taking that back. So maybe that should be avoided.
Yeah, at least it's only a marshalling action, so you have chance to get it back out of hand again.
Would have been nice to hit a character though. Be on 8 power and then you...
Especially a unique
Rangers.
one like mon.snow or something. No gold for him this round though, so that's good.
And at the moment reserve is 7. That's a cheap, nice body.
It wasn't
Actually,
especially
Not
cheap
super
though.
cheap.
would have been cheap in normal circumstances, but it's not. He had to actually pay for it. Almost full
Stooping
price.
Lion. Okay.
Which nice attachment location? Oof. Reduced by 1. That's the least reduced character I've ever seen. Ooh, third War Scorpion. And he's invested in a King's Road and didn't spend much of the Iron Bank there. So Econ is very well set.
Pretty good.
She might stay in play though now because of the threat of reset.
Yeah.
Oof, okay.
Ooh.
No gold to take the event back, so free to do challenges here.
Yeah, so it's this game is for... Is it for 4-3 or 5-2? Well, currently the score is 4-2 for the Night's Watch.
You guys should join me from the beginning when I tell the score.
Yes, they are currently 4-2 Night's Watches.
They have Argento still, by the way. So.
Yeah, the last game is going to be rough, but you have WQB who's very good Martell loyalist as well. Might get counter on that hollow hill that he always plays there.
He's been playing Stark on the Iron Throne all day. Martell loyalist. Yeah, it's excellent, so every chance against Gento, but we need to push this one through first. Still have not seen 4 plots that Templar has here, so at the moment it's looking alright, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Common goes, okay.
A bed of scorpions would have been nice there, wouldn't it? Get rid of Aemon.
Okay, everything on the power. Presumably there's not going to be a strength boost for 0 here. Can't gain any gold either.
Could play the Iron Bank while it's due.
Yeah, to return some... No, actually, can you? I don't think it's legal to play it.
Why?
Because of the devout free riders. I think the only effect is to
you
gain
can't
gold,
gain
right?
gold, yeah.
So you
Correct,
can't
correct.
even play it.
Yeah, it would do nothing.
If the score is 4-4 at the end, I think you just get half the points for both teams, or is that slightly less than half then?
No, it's half points in this tournament.
Yeah, half points, so it's beneficial for other teams that you get a draw.
Yeah.
Okay, so now it turns around slightly. So we lose 3 power from the devout free rider, and 2 big guys kept for Night's Watch here, and there's prize given away. However, we still have Ariana, we have Desert Raider now in the dead pile, and 2 War Scorpions are in hand, so it's going to be difficult for Templar to attack. But he might now start to take control if there's nothing in hand. I hope there is something though. Ooh, and
So
setting
that's
is nice.
setting, so you don't have to save War Scorpion anymore for great ranging.
Yeah, it's just going to be used, I think, now in the the nitty-gritty part here where you have to desperately get ahead. I mean, he's triggering Winter Festival here as well.
Yeah, so it's not that much power loss. It's not gonna be that much gain, but yeah.
I feel kind of bad for telling him to take milks out against Night's Watch now when they'd be pretty good. But
So
the
this is the
general
Meister that I couldn't remember earlier when we were chatting.
Cameron?
Is he going to keep one gold here? Because War Scorpion also is ambushable, but okay, it's not a surprise. We know there's at least one more in hand. Well, at least one. The last one is in hand.
Smells to me like nightmares.
On Sam or on Diamond?
Sam, maybe. Well, maybe Satin.
He's played
also
the last Scorpion from the Iron Bank. So just basically increased his strength a lot here. This is potentially dangerous. Okay, winning by 4.
To the torch? Yeah, no.
Winning by 4
We'll
won't
take the power from Sam.
Could
Or the intrigue.
From Satin even.
Yeah. Because you can win the power challenge anyway. From Sam, okay.
Yeah.
So the smart thing to do now would be do the intrigue challenge when it's Martin's turn. Do the intrigue first. I'd say anyway.
Well, something needs to die.
Yeah. True.
Might be that builder at the world.
Santa.
Random claim some of them.
Biker version of Santa Claus.
There's this 2-cost chat, maybe they claim Satin.
There's no the 7 character now though, so can't trigger the agenda to swing it even more. It's a little bit sad. Iron Emmet is a great hit. And now she does power, and whatever happens, you lose dominance here. And that's a card draw plus discarding something. That's going to be very welcome. And Winter Festival. I mean, she could bring something in to win dominance, but it's not that close. So yeah, I'd rather lose. Big Castle Black goes.
Castle Black, that's pretty good.
I don't think Templar. Morgullis is gone. I don't think he can even push anything through because 3 War Scorpions, if it's really needed, we'll just remove 3 characters, right?
Yeah, and the econ, like I said, it's a bit low, so I don't know if there was time to play Castle Black even. Castle Black cancels Iron Banner.
Okay, yeah, it does do that. I mean, not struggling for econ that much though. And still the 3 gold on Iron Bank if you need to spend it. Oh, okay.
Giving away some econ as well.
I would consider something else. I mean, could have nothing useful at this point. I need to brand the builder, which is not going to help Templar that much. He can play characters now though. And Martin is stuck going first. Well, not stuck going first. He chose to go first. Maybe he thinks military is hurting at the moment, but I think a few characters will come in.
It's not just that. If there's not many military icons coming in on the other side, Darwin is forced to defend, and he's not getting.
That's why he goes first. I mean, didn't need to. Ariana can bring him in anyway, but yeah, he is going to collect.
And Nightmares played.
Temper's not going to collect.
He's going to collect it now because he's nightmaring the High Sparrow.
Okay, but that's another card from hand that's not a character.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's a gold.
The agenda draws anyway. Yeah, that was useful.
So do you run Conquered by the Fate or
no idea.
Just miss time?
What, to move the power?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Yeah, because it would have been played probably.
So what did we have? We had the Maiden, we had the passive power plots, and the reset. 2 more to come. Could be another one of these two, either another Heads or another Winter Festival.
Brothers Roll doesn't hurt. But not super impactful right now. Depends what is played.
Yeah, but now there's also the 7 characters, so the agenda will swing it this round. Oof.
Ooh.
Although, as first player, you need to then just kneel out everything, otherwise the opponent can play around it.
What's he done? Oh.
I think he wanted to do it to shadows, right? We're being...
Who's he bestowing?
I think the Iron Bank
Okay.
wanted to spend the gold.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening.
He needs to put the space in between the number and the letter. No, he wants to put the money back in the bank.
Yeah, it's annoying when that happens. I struggle with this too on the Iron Throne when you try to figure out which gold you're spending.
Personally, I am fine. I don't struggle.
I struggle.
Although I do have that bug on the Iron Throne when something is misplayed and then you drag it back to hand, it immediately gets played again. And if you don't have gold but have the Iron Bank, it will just automatically spend it. That's happened to me once.
It has to be the space.
I don't think spectators are allowed to say it, but let me try. No.
No.
Okay. I hopefully they figure it out.
He's getting there. He needs to not have the space between the B and the slash now.
I always have a...
There we go. He's got it.
When this happen. But yeah, I think this is a valid take back. It's clearly a misclick when this happens.
Money, money, money.
Yeah. He had a good plan with that Pentoshi, honestly, to get the Sparrow, but it backfired with the Nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
1 Nightmares in the deck.
It does do quite a bit better in Dark Horses. It's a bit more efficient than I expected it.
Yeah. I mean, in Tyrell, it's very good because you have the events that are just playable. In other factions, Bara is okay. That's which is not the worst.
Yeah, forcing 2 defenses. I don't really think you want any of these characters to die, particularly.
I mean, you could, I suppose, lose Sparrowwood if it doesn't seem like there are gonna be negative attachments.
But then you lose the builder for John.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, over defends it. It's a shame that Desert Raider is alive.
Okay, so John doesn't actually get any traits here, so he's not standable by setting, right?
He gets...
Nope. But he...
No.
No, he doesn't get the
Oh, doesn't
additional
get...
traits.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he gets the abilities from the traits, but he isn't a steward, so he can't stand.
He gets it from Swan to the Watch. He gets all the traits and all the keywords just from that. Okay, great haul.
A challenge with Calliot to maybe lose and then remove an icon?
Yeah, and then power is the one you really want, probably.
Yeah, and then you definitely want the Sparrow in... Oh, he's doing the power now. I mean, he can win it with Sparrow and... Yeah, that's fine. And then maybe we'll actually see some use of the War Scorpions now.
Yeah, or maybe he still keeps it.
So, War Scorpion works on attacking characters.
Yes.
No, just... against attacking, yes. It'd be silly if it worked both ways.
It's already pretty strong, yeah.
Yeah, but it is restricted, so...
Is it flame restricted now? I think it's now podded with water gardens.
It's podded with water gardens, which means it's not run often now because people would rather have water gardens, I think.
Yeah, it's a fair pod, in my opinion.
Yeah. Considering it reduces ambush, yeah, it's a bit nuts.
Up to 11. Now running out of power to steal, potentially.
Good problem to have.
Now, do you want to kneel out here for... Oh, what's happening here?
Nightmares in Satin? Okay.
Okay, not Sam.
Yeah, Sam can't stand anything that impactful. Satin or hop. It whatever.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you kneel out the board to lose dominance? You get Archibald's ability plus Nymeria's ability.
And there's no fear of closing, so...
Win by 5, I don't think it matters.
No, no, play a superior hand.
It's the intrigue challenge.
Ah. Never mind. Maybe I think the flies, but you don't need the win by 5, or do you?
Okay, now, could use the War Scorpion and defend with her. Or could just leave it, honestly. Okay, Sam is removed, which means it's not going to trigger, but I think now she defends. And that's the... let's the intrigue go. If depends on what the last card is. If it's good, then just War Scorpion, the intrigue challenge as well.
Maybe you want something to defend in hand.
Yeah, she could also bring another character.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. It's held on to the War Scorpions and now just spend them here.
Can't keep them for next game, so why not?
Time's running out, 22
Maybe
minutes.
you can tell Argent to have 3 War Scorpions in reserve.
Oof. Okay. So Winter Festival is good and won't be blocked. We're already on 11. On the other hand...
Some nightmares are back invitation that still event with invitation.
Yeah, Crow is a Trixie Bird cannot be played. Meager will not do anything against Ironbank. Fresh Recruits will draw. But you can't support it with huge econ though.
Yeah, that's true.
Off to Galtown is useful defending the wall.
I mean, you still play Meager and you draw a card and gain a gold.
And on the other side we have 1 Nightmares and his Viper Eyes. 1 Nightmares. I mean, that's with no hand judgment that we've seen. That's also going to mess things up. Could play Meager, Nightmares,
play it on John because of the Intimidate, right? Or Darwin. I'd probably say Darwin's a better target because otherwise John gets 2 challenges.
Right, but if you blank John also has a better challenge.
There's still a War Scorpion as well, so the moment John kneels, he could just be locked.
Yeah.
So Nightmares is on the Sparrow, okay. Yeah, Sparrow blocks the draw.
He also misplayed by triggering the Vault before the Nightmares. And now he's past his marshalling when I don't think he meant to. Yeah. That doesn't... Okay. He just wanted to play meager, I guess.
Yeah, he wants something else, but he's actually drawn another card in the meantime. I mean, presumably he was going to draw it anyway because
and he's played an event that he can't have played either. So if he starts marshalling stuff now, that's not...
Yeah, good. But he would have played maybe fresh recruits and then draw. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean, sure. I'm not that worried about this, to be honest, at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we did do that an illegal Gorman play, so...
Yeah, that was a bit much. But Nicky actually said that he just completely overlooked that. It was like I said, right? He the moment stuff got reshuffled, he remembered to check the top card and saw Ricasa and didn't click that. Okay, that wasn't actually on top when he should have checked. It's on top now. I mean, could have been something good on top. To be fair, that he desperately needed it, and we'll never know.
Yeah, he just has to, I guess, on trust, not much everything that he drew with Meager.
I mean, that's game if that happens, but I think it's going to struggle to swing the 10 power difference anyway. Yeah, what he should have done is to marshal and then he should have left the meager contribution window still there. Although maybe it wasn't available actually, because he could have played instead of meager contribution, could have played fresh recruits and maybe that guarding the ram. Who knows?
But you could always do meager manually.
Yeah, that's true.
I do wish that he was allowed to at least put something on the board.
When?
I think one challenge at least gets left through unopposed, but John cannot be allowed to intimidate anything. So maybe mid-challenge, Nightmares John, it's unopposed, kill a Chud or something, and then there's more power to take on the swing back. Unless it's power, then you have to stop that.
I would Nightmares John before, because it's gonna be standing with Nightmares after.
Yeah.
Nightmares Diven and then War Scorpion John.
On Sam, yeah.
Sam goes to war.
Yep, Nightmares. Where's it going? Let him draw.
Yeah, can't he even draw?
No.
Because the High Sparrow blocks it, right?
Yep. So what did he Nightmares? Jon Snow, okay.
Well, Ari's here, so there was something to spend the goal on.
Yeah, I mean, you can even draw one and get rid of her again, so maybe not exactly
Oh,
answer.
this one. I must choose either cancel or you draw 2 cards, yeah. You can choose the option that can't happen.
So he was forced to cancel because of saraaa?
No. Martin can choose the option that cannot theoretically happen.
Okay.
But if in a weird situation where there was, for instance, if you're trying to play a Bounty of Highgarden which cannot be cancelled, and then High Sparrow is in play and all the cards have been drawn, then this event cannot be played because neither option can happen. But if one of them can happen, you can play it, and then the opponent is not actually forced when it's resolving to choose the one that can happen.
Okay, so you can play it technically on Bounty.
You can play it on Bounty and
Draw,
and draw.
That's interesting because I always think it's useless when Iron Troll asks you if you have any interrupts to Bounty being played.
Mm. Well, Desert Raider is in the dead pile again. Just in case you don't have enough strength on the power challenge. Some power can be gained here with these tricks.
I think you let this go and then block the power, take the power with the agenda.
I mean, you're gonna steal 2 icons now, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of these characters is going to be removed with the event, so you need to put 2 7 characters into the power challenge to block it. Oh, he has 2 instances of a power icon, so Samwell still has a power icon.
Ah! Nice one.
Yeah.
Well, but so power challenge with the agenda and Winter Festival ends it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's enough strength, and I suspect there is.
So so that might force Templar to come at him with the power now,
Can I just check?
which can be blocked
This is
because the event doesn't work.
This can be properly removed with
The event, yeah, the army can be
Without standing.
However,
However,
it's relevant
it
now.
does have an ability, you know. So if he's playing events when Boris Sans is in the challenge, it's going to take power.
Very well.
And it will be in the challenge. I mean, this is just another challenge that needs to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Well, you can take Ari back and put her back in.
Mm-hmm.
Although can you? Because you can't draw because of Sparrow.
You fulfill as much of the effect as you can.
Yeah, it can't be done. The only effect is draw 1 card, so she can't go back. Or he can't go back.
It's Arya.
But she's
pretending.
pretending.
Pretending to be a boy. Okay.
So he.
They can go back.
What's the dominant situation? Can we do an anti-Johannes and just pass? 12, and we have more than 12, so pass. No, we can't take Winter Festival and just win. Need 1 more power.
And if the event is played, we gain that power and then just pass anyway. Six, 10, 13, 14, 18, 13. So yeah. Pass and win dominance.
Don't
We don't even need to do that. We just take Winter Festival.
He's doing a Johannes.
it is more fun to win with a challenge. Although you're not properly gonna win with a chief's challenge, but okay. Trying to really find it.
Just don't misclick.
Don't click on concede, yeah, sure.
Rusty. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Templar was up against this. I couldn't see a win.
I'm
From
so
this
interested
position.
that the last card in hand is that he could have put on the board with Great Hall because he did want to march for something.
Yeah, there's too much. Look, I mean, he has
Sure.
stuff left over, so it wouldn't have been enough. And even if he could stall the round, I mean, it's 15-2 or 14-2 or
Yeah.
whatever, and then there's 10 minutes left. Okay, let's say 15 because they messed up some stuff and had to redo it, but there's no time to turn it around, especially not with this agenda that keeps taking power. War Scorpion still available, and when the plots return, then just Winter Festivals are played again. So tough one for Templar. So Martin wins, and it's 4-3.
Good luck with the final boss.
Oof, final boss, yeah.
Raid
Final
boss.
is a tough one.
Raid boss Argento.
Yeah.
Undefeated still in 8 regions, and we have the calendar. Let's see. So for tonight we are done. This one
Unless
wasn't
there's
even on the
something
calendar.
unscheduled. A bunch of unscheduled stuff. For example, right now there is a game going on. We can just check who's winning.
Okay, fine. Let's do that then, and we'll show you the calendar later. Well, 12 minutes left, and surprisingly little power has been gained considering the boards. Drogo Baris on one side and Robert and Stannis on the other.
Yeah, Mad King's command for Targaryen can do a lot of damage, but this board.
Does Delena have a milk there? Yes. And of course, the Queensguard and Dragon Egg, yeah.
So, how are you feeling about End Westermont again? And the world?
He is not going to stay for this Mad King's
Wait,
command.
but he could kill
Stannis to save
Stannis
Robert.
to save Robert, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, it's honestly, can we have some kind of Silisi played or something? We can't have anything played, honestly, here. Viserys is there even if there's an attachment. I mean, they're duped, so they're going to survive, but
Yep.
they stand for Targaryen, so simply Drogo and Barry stand with their claim raise. But it is 8-4, so it's not like you can kill everything or just gain a bunch of power.
Mm-hmm.
You can do 2 military challenges and still stand.
2 to claim militaries, if you, but you will need draw.
Although the other character that's going to stay is not that, is not going to be that strong at the moment. Who's going to stay? Grole or
Rolly was
Rolly?
just marshaled, so surely didn't marshal him for fun.
Okay. Fair enough. I mean, we could have a not hunting accident. What's it called? The thing he played, public execution.
Oh.
Yeah, Robert Stannis and Bastard Nightsong though. So if dupes are taken and then nothing is intimidated, which something will be, but let's say there isn't, and then you do power back.
Targaryen players didn't use their throne in marshalling.
Yeah.
Maybe played going to be used as name Seen in Flames, so he actually has cards to stand with. Even though he has Dragon Egg, you still want to at least keep some in hand, right?
Yeah. Could play Nightmares also.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
gonna
I think-
name Hand Judgment and play one of those search for attachment event.
So who's staying? Barristan, Rowley, and Drogo. That makes sense.
Very likely.
You don't keep Quaith.
He has to.
This bodyguard's gonna
Yeah,
go, right?
bodyguard's gonna go, but he has 4 attachments here, and if he doesn't choose milk,
He has 4 attachments. Oh, he has.
yeah, there's a seized also on Star Recept, which
Well,
could trigger here to blank Drogo. Could blank both of them, honestly.
if there's one of those, if one of those is in shadows, it comes out and.
No, barring the gates.
Ah, yes, sorry.
It's not happening. So if he doesn't keep milk, then keep the Lena and. Okay, but you can win the first challenge. Can you win the first challenge though? Maybe can't win a single challenge and then.
Well, if you keep the lane, you can for sure win in 3.
Can't Qohor. Yeah, that's true. But then still have to trade 1 for a milk before your Queen's Guard starts working.
Well, I think maybe you then do trade seized, right? Because you keep seized, and if they dare to keep the lane, I remilk her maybe. That's
Yeah,
the plan.
but you have potentially 3 or 4 claim here, and Staris is just going to blank that. Okay.
Well, but I didn't keep the Lena.
Stannis, Robert, and Bastard. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Stannis. So he's kept seized, yeah. So didn't keep the milk. Privilege position. Okay, so maybe we have another gifts in hand, although
I just
you
want
do
to
need
keep.
cards.
If he wants to maybe spend the gate, get
Yes.
some cards that way. Yeah, okay. I don't think the Baratheon player is gonna wanna let the bodyguard misclick go. I don't know, for this type of situation, I think it's obvious that it's a misclick, but alright,
I mean, it makes a difference.
of course. So this is not gonna be too clear.
No. Two gold left. Dangerous
It brings
number.
in Tokar. It puts Drogo on a +3.
Looking for nightmares, maybe? Yep.
I dislike Targ-Bara.
Yes, we all do.
I mean, they play Mad King's Command, and it's just nothing you can do because they have 2 military challenges, claim race, and they have 3 attachments that are superbly influential on the board. Now, downside is there's 5 minutes left and he's 4 power down, so better play this one quickly.
Maybe see the claim raise in the power challenge with Barristan.
Yeah. Can he get an intimidate attachment?
You can get the dragon egg, but not dragon.
He'd have to ditch Queen's Guard.
I think, yeah.
Which he could and then trade back into it, right?
But there's probably only likely one skull in the deck, and it's in the discard pile.
Mm. Then I think Bara will risk letting stuff go and trying to do power back. Yeah, but just going into some kind of talker when Drogo is standing, then you might not be able to push it back. Yeah, could have not spent Robert, then you'd for sure do something back. Ooh, mercenary contract. Discarded from hand. Yes, when Delena was still there. That could have been another card blocked by her. I think not keeping milk. Okay. You can Qohor into the milk though.
So it's being traded.
Okay, it's now gonna win the power.
No more insight.
No. But when it's this close, I don't think it matters. And then the
On a
Queen's
close
Guard
side.
will go for a Dragon Skull if there is a second one in deck.
Can't intimidate both of them, right?
No.
Intimidate once, then Drogo. If you can.
Yeah, intimidate, stand Drogo, and then he can block the challenge.
Well, sad day for Bara. Yeah. Had to have Robert as well there. Although a lot of power would have been given away. But one power challenge is a big swing for Bara as well here.
2 claim, 2 renown. So that puts him on what, 10?
I don't know.
12. Milk.
No intimidate.
But the power gain is slowed right down. So now we're likely to see power pass. Try get to next round.
Yeah, has to do it quickly.
Great was not brilliant.
Queen's Guard still there.
Yeah, but struggling.
So power stun is... Oh, with both, okay.
He has plenty left over for dominance.
Oh yeah, I didn't see the gold. Yeah.
Probably have to make it to the next round, otherwise there might be some controversy.
You can't stall for 2 minutes here. Either you defend or you don't. Yeah. And then there's no hurry to play more quickly because
Yes.
you get to the next round and time's up. So
Well, I think if you get to the next round, sure you're close.
well, depends who has initiative. There's intimidate and renown for Bara. Also, there's prize that they can give away. 9. It's not a huge leap from 9 to 15 with renown, power claim, and superior claim, for instance.
It's been unusual, so I usually get nervous when it's that close to finishing, and it's unusual, so. So now you made it to the next one, it's fine. Yeah.
Stop panicking.
I'm sorry, I get panicky with just with the normal proxy.
2 claim plot, so.
Getting antsy.
Can't hit them with military because they're duped, but you can with power and renown. So Bara's still in this.
I think Bara has to close.
Needs one more renown. And the milk not to be on the Bastard of Night song, and then it's closed. If they could get rid of the seized on Robert. Yeah, if there was no milk or seized, it's definitely game, but...
Ooh, host, good one. Or is it? 7 gold collected. I mean, it could be a King's Road in there. Could have called the Red Priest also.
Or maybe Sandra, maybe. Hello. Yeah.
Question is, do we have anything that survives that first snow? In Bara Aloof, chances are that we do. Nothing in the dead pile, by the way. Even with Caldro over there.
Actually,
Beric,
point
anyone?
he's playing Aloof, so it's enough money for host either way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Also would be tempted to maybe name Silisi.
Could have marshaled a couple with Great Hall still being available. Yeah, Silisi needs everyone on both sides, and Bara doesn't have the same kind of stand that Targ does. Still card in shadows, that could be the merchant.
Yeah, the merchant on another Queen's Guard, which...
Or Shadow of the East.
Oof, imagine that.
Well, there's
would
only
it
one in the
not be
discard.
discarding the bodyguard, possibly? I think there's no hurry now.
He's taking his time, but he's within his right to take his time now.
Yeah. It's...
So who do we want to win this one?
I think technically Bara is
The
out, so we
underdog.
should be rooting for Targ, but so gross. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I dislike both. Boring Bara, good stuff, and yeah, the broken Targ that for some reason no one will deal with, restrict a little bit. Stuff keeps coming off the restricted list for them. Even though they demonstrably have great results in the last two major tournaments, they've had good results.
Yes, I'm just thinking who to play.
Needs a bit more.
Yeah.
Even with the, Bob's Intimidate, if he himself won't stand, then Queensguard will. I mean, Hunting Accident you could play potentially, or another Delena. Oh, but
Delena goes away for first now.
Yeah,
They'd need a Duke Delena at this point.
Yeah, which is not going. I mean, one is at the bottom, and we haven't had the reshuffle, presumably. Imri could be played, sack all the locations, but the Queensguard situation still.
2 power.
Yeah, I mean, you could marshal another location, surely.
Oh, stealth.
Ooh.
Use Crescent to get rid of the mirror, come on. Yeah.
Oh.
I'll pay you to do it.
What the hell? Why?
Oh.
What? Okay.
No, you were
not. You finished marshalling, right?
Yeah.
Although...
Did he forget he was... Oh.
But which one? So it gives him one more power for Star Recept and one more power for Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would I would be of similar mind here. So, I mean...
I don't know. Although you could argue he was waiting for what else will be marshaled.
And he should technically get an action window before
he should.
Yeah, but there's no difference between doing it at the end of your marshalling.
It is if you wait for something else to be marshaled.
But what's going to be marshaled that's more important? That's a condition, or Milk and Bob.
I suppose so. I think technically he did have an action window.
Yeah, but you were supposed to say, I will have an action window before you do anything, because otherwise, I mean, if
you could just pass,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why he didn't just Crescent immediately. Now,
yeah, he should have.
So we have 2 claim, that's 11. We have Renown, that's 12, and we have we would have had another one, that's 13. It's not quite enough though. And then you have to, your characters kneel, and I don't see...
You can leave standing, right? You can do with, let's say you do with Star Recept.
Okay, it is a big swing though. Let's say if it's the Bastard of Night Song, that's a 3 power swing, so you get to 13, opponent in the meantime gets to 9. However, you haven't dealt with Queensguard, so I don't know how you keep ahead against 3 challenges coming back. You have to invest some to win the challenge in the first place, although Davos is there.
It's gonna be one unopposed intrigue for sure. Then you can trade some. You can trade. It's gonna be okay.
You can intimidate this guy. One Queen's Guard, and we have other attachments. Milk is there, Sea is
Because
there.
you can still leave plenty to defend your power, and that's theoretically all that matters at that point. I know you can do it with just Davos and Robert, I think, probably enough. Although, if there's the Shadow Dude and some Toker and gifts, I don't know, I think it's a lot.
Shadow Dude would be okay, yeah.
Shadow Dude gives. Oh, but yeah, you can't.
Yeah, just don't leave it unopposed, probably. I mean, he can try to lock into an attachment that actually wins. I don't think there is one at this point, though.
No, I don't think on.
Shadow Dude, Black Market Merchant is...
all the Tokers in this have 5, so ignore Toker.
is it 2 or is it 1? Could still have some kind of consuming flames into Missandei as well.
If there's consuming flames in the Missandei, I start rooting immediately for Baratheon because that's.
Spends 2 cards though, so that's not the best.
It's obnoxious and gross.
You can leave it unopposed. It's not going to lose the game, for what it's worth.
Then you should defend me as well. Not leave military unopposed. Ay.
Gifts for noble lineage would win it. And Baristan.
What? Noble lineage.
Noble lineage on Rolly. And then Baristan uses his ability on defense. Stands both of them. Oh, actually,
No, actually, because Robert is buffed, yeah.
Robert, yeah, does stuff, okay. Well, actually, now that I'm thinking again, this is going to be, what, 13? Having that milk off, maybe it was enough. I mean, I don't know how much damage Queensguard will do. Because you're not even winning against Stannis, so one is just lost, and then, okay, but you do stand again to win the other challenges, that's the thing. Even if it was 14-9 here. I think Targ has it. Targ Qohor specialists can tell us, but I think they have it just with the Queensguard, right?
Well, I'm just unsure about the action windows exactly, because so you have first action window, and if you don't marshal anything, that's actually not. There's actually
Both players
second
must
one, right?
both players must pass actions simultaneously, like
Yeah, so
consecutively.
if he
to
says
skip.
pass on the first action.
But he's presumed to have passed, that's the thing.
But he has passed the action in his marshalling. He then gets an action at the end of his opponent's marshalling.
No, what happens is, so when Bara ends marshalling as first player, and then Targ collects income, Bara again has first action.
Yeah.
So, but if he's not immediately saying, I have an action before you do anything, then obviously you've passed, right? And then if the opponent passes, it's over. Then it was heavily implied that he passed.
That's not how it's supposed to work. You should still get an action at the end of their marshalling regardless.
No, because you have the first action.
If you don't marshal anything, there was no.
But he didn't get to use his first action. He just passed.
It's immediately the end of the marshalling if you don't plan to marshal anything. It's awkward.
But that's not how it's supposed. That's not how it's not implemented correctly. That's not how the marshalling phase is supposed to work.
Yeah, but I think it is. I think it was correct. First action, Bara had first action. So if Bara doesn't do anything, which is in dispute here, but let's say Bara doesn't do anything and then Targ passes, that's it.
Yeah, because immediately after you finished your marshalling, you have first action, then your opponent has the other action. So, for example, after you finish your marshalling, you have first action to trigger Clydos.
But you don't get an action window on the site, so then your opponent can just
That
pass.
is true, yes. But was there any reason not to Crescent on your own marshalling?
Maybe to see if his opponent marshaled a condition on his own side, but
yeah, but if he wanted to see that, then that's him passing the action window, right?
Yeah, he wanted to see what else is marshaled, but not from us. So I think it's awkward because there's no. So if you ask, it's obvious you're not gonna marshal anything else. It's all questionable. But
can't stop all of them. Something will get that extra power. And now that Crescent has gone in and out, even that 3 gold that was wasted on him is it's pretty sad. Could have fought for dominance a little bit harder, but yeah. I mean, I'm sure that card in Shadows is still playable because it was kept for Madkin's command. Could even be Pinch, which is triggerable on Intrigue.
yeah, but we not do it first.
Just see which one defends this and then pinch the other. Draw what does unopposed. Maybe, I don't know. Don't think Bara can salvage it. Pretty sure even if he had 14 instead of 13 here. From 14-11 at this point in time, I think Targ's still going to win. Okay, unless there is nothing in Shadows. Still has a free Intrigue. Still has, what, 2 more challenges after this. And only 2 defenders.
Yeah, I don't think that in this case it is an implied pass. Sorry, there's still the discussion with this in chat. So he waited to see what is marshaled, but nothing was, so it is implied pass, right?
it's either he waited to see what was marshaled, or he thought he would get an action window prompt at the start of his opponent's marshalling phase, and he did not.
Yeah, but at the start of your marshalling phase,
he just collected income and passed, so he didn't even get an opportunity to. He didn't get an opportunity to see if anything was marshaled. He didn't get an opportunity to take an action because it was just passed.
Yeah, but if you finish your marshalling, you're going to pass to see what else is marshalling. If it's immediately passed, then you don't get another action window.
Yeah, unless it's something
you should get a second action.
No, you don't get a second phase. Because you had action window after your marshalling, and then if you pass it, that's gone.
He didn't get to take that action, did he?
Yes, because he wanted to wait to see what else is marshaled.
Well, not just that, there is no action window on the website, so he cannot trigger Crescent because he's just passed.
Yeah, but if he was planning to trigger it in the first action before he marshals anything, then he would have triggered it. You know,
he should have triggered it on his own. He should have triggered it on his own side, but he should have also had an action window on his opponent's marshalling, which he was not given.
Yeah, exactly. I think Francisco says, is if he wanted to use it before anything, then he would have not passed, and then
yeah. I think it was an implied pass. I don't think it's cost him the game. Made it easier though. Made it a defeat without Targ having to show what was the card in Shadows. But then, okay, we had the bodyguard situation as well, which clearly wasn't oh, I forgot, because you'd get Viserys prompted and yeah, just somehow missed that. Well, let's see if there's any bickering on Discord after this. Warning to
So,
everyone,
yes.
don't do it.
It's already there.
I'm just asking, so both, but it's a second action window for both second players up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, second player collects income. First player has another action window, which if they have Klydas they can do, but if they've passed something that was totally triggerable on their own side, then okay, it's kind of an implied pass. Wanted to see if there was something else going to be marshaled,
Yeah,
and
but he's
then
not
the other
gonna
guy
say,
passes.
okay, let's see if something else is marshaled and then trigger it before he marshals anything. So that was the only point where he had an action, So from my perspective, that is like almost.
Well, it is what it is now. So game goes to Targ, which is now 3-3. Let's see who's still to play. One of these has been played already. This is the game just now. Okay, I see. So we have Meeple's champion against Hero, which there was some swap of players. Not sure if that's already been entered, but yeah, Hero still and still Tassos for Targ. But then we have also strong players for Baratheon. So this could go 4-4 or it could go 5-3. Either way here. And yes, our main pairing that we are interested in is 4-3 in favor of Night's Watch. Maybe something has been updated to show you. Yes, there we are. 4-3 for Night's Watch, and David plays Argento
Final boss
tomorrow. That's this one, 7 p.m. These are listed in GMT plus 0. So it's going to be 9 p.m. for us in Central Europe. And before then, okay, not really a block of games that we could cover. There's Targ-Bara finish, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, then Tyrell and Lannister also finish tomorrow, and there's
I
one
think there's one after for Tyrell and Lannister.
one after the Argento game, actually at an illegal time where you're not supposed to play anymore, but it's fine. You just stream the Bobby Francis game after that and go straight into pairings for round 2.
It's gonna be fun night.
Nothing else going on today, right? No. We can watch Champions of Westeros, but I don't think we should, so let's leave it here. Oops.
What are you doing?
Just trying to move the chat box. There we go. Yes, so thank you all for being with us, and have a good night.
Thank you. Bye bye.